Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another video at my home cafe. Today we're going to be featuring the Breville Barista Touch Impress. So we have the unit turned on here, and we're going to be going through a couple of the settings. We're going to be dialing in some fresh beans, which have been graciously given to us by two dear subscribers and members to the group, Matthew and Michelle Ferrugio. They quite often like these beans, and they had them brought across from Melbourne, from Breville. They're roasted by Griffin Brothers Roasters, made in Australia. They're a medium roast. They have an origin from Brazil, Peru, Nicaragua, Papua New Guinea, and El Salvador. So there's quite a range of origins. They have a rich caramel sweetness with a jammy apricot, a medium body on an espresso shot, and if you add milk, it's a I don't know how to pronounce that one. Anyway, with a dolce gusto smoothness, so it's a nice sweet brew. So we're going to be featuring these when we dial in with these new beans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to single dose it. So I'll prepare 20 grams of beans, and we'll see what we get after we've ground and tamped. So we'll come back in a minute after I've done the single dosing. Right, so we have dosed up 20 grams of the coffee beans, a nice fresh roast. Popped them in the bean hopper. Now what we'll do is we will go in and we'll enter into some of the settings to basically set the machine up. So I don't know whether this will come through. So we've gone into our settings menu, and what you will find as you scroll down is you will find a range of selections. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the Intelligent Brew setup. So we'll do that. This will give us saying the option that we have got new beans, and we're going to collaborate with the Intelligent Brew system, and it says note this may take 2 to 3 shots to complete, but we will govern this as best we can by one. So here it's just telling us what we'll need: freshly roasted beans, a clean coffee cup and a clean cloth. It'll take approximately 5 minutes. So now this is where it comes in. You have a selection as to whether you can use roasted within 30 days or anything else, or you are unsure. So generally you would use your best before if you've brought from supermarket, or if you've got freshly roasted. In our case we have freshly roasted, so we select that, and it tells us what baskets to use. So it's a tutorial as well. We've got 1 cup basket, 2 cup basket. We're going to be using the 2 cup basket, and it says adjust your grind size. So if you're starting off brand new, you would have it set to 15. I have already preset this to I'm not sure what it is, but we'll find out in a minute. So we have done that. Now it's giving us the option to grind what we have. So take the portafilter, pop it in there. As you can see, the symbol lights up. And there we can touch that and give us our basket options. We've selected the dual. Now our grind, you can see, is 6, which I've preset. I'm figuring this might be close to where we are. So let's hit the grind symbol. done, so we're now ready to. This is the brilliance of the puck system. We'll do that. Right. Now we have. It's giving us a symbol that it's a low temp. So what it's doing now is it's telling us to, when it's flashing like this, we need to top it up. So we simply do it again. Right, and we retamp. Right, so we still need more. And this will keep doing this process until we get a green line, which means we have the ideal dose. Alright, so we've run out of beans. So we need to put some more beans in, so I'll quickly just throw a few more in there. So we had 20 grams in there, so this is going to be interesting to see what we get. So what we'll do, we'll go again. Right. So now we have our ideal dose. What I should have done before I did it was weighed in the hopper. So let's take it across and see what we get. Okay, so we've taken the weight of that. I should have actually weighed that empty beforehand, but anyway, we can figure that one out later. So go across to the next one. Now pop him in the group head, and this will also aid us in our coffee brew. So we'll pop a bit of sugar in this. There we go. Righto, so next one, ready to brew. Insert portafilter into group head. So basically you're just following the instructions. So now what we'll do is we will ask it to brew. So I better put the cup under first, eh? Might help. I'm going to do a pre-infusion. It's testing what's in there, so it's probably pre-infusing. There we go, so we've started running. Oh, okay, there we go. So obviously something's going on. So let's try that again. Well, it looks like it's over-tamped it, overfilled it and whatnot, so it's just not gonna do anything for us. So I'd say the grind was too fine. Yes, we're hardly getting anything out of that at all. But we're going to have to make some adjustments with it, so let's see what happens. Let this take its course. That's not done us an injustice at all. We've only got a minimal amount of coffee out of that, so but it's still drinkable. So what we'll do now is we will steam some milk. Get rid of that. Pop that. I've got some milk in the fridge there, so I'll steam some milk. So because this was just a test for the coffee, I will now come out of this and I have the option here to do some milk. So what we have determined is that we've determined that we do need to make some adjustments with this. So I think we will do another video of that. And we will come back with some further results. So until then, thank you for watching. Right, we're back. This is the follow-up. Excuse me. So what we've done is we have increased our grind size to 7, which has given us a coarser grind. Hopefully we will get a better flow. So what I'll do now is I will go across and take the weight of the portafilter on its own. I'll reset that now. So what we do is take our grind and that's set like that. So we've got 21 grams of coffee this time, probably need a little bit more. So we'll be able to determine what we get out of that 21 grams. So we still need a few more, so we probably should have gone a bit higher, 22 grams, because we've increased our grind size. It's probably using more. So let's have another shot at that. Okay, so that was enough. We only ended up putting a few more beans in there. Alright, now this looks like it's overfilled it, so we're going to have to trim this. So we're definitely getting some variations with this. So take this out, and this is how we will. Oh wow, that is definitely very full. And that's just from adjusting our grind size from 6 to 7. So it has made a big difference. So what I'll do now is I'll trim this, and then we will put it back in. And by doing that, we it lets us know, it lets the machine know that we have taken the amount out. Let's see if we get a, there we go. So what's happened now is it's remembered the settings from the first one, but because we've changed our grind size, it's increased the amount of coffee that's gone in. So when we do our next one, it should remember the settings. So let's brew this one. Let's give it another, there we go, another touch up, and then we will see what the results are. Oh no, I'll re-measure that. Right, so although we increased our grind size, we had an overfill, we trimmed it, and it's taken us back to 20.5 grams of ground coffee in the portafilter after we trimmed it. So it's obviously given us a lot more than that. So by the next time we do it, we should be pretty well close to getting everything tickety-boo. So, but I won't do a third video with this. We'll see how we go with this one. So let's brew this one. It's going through our pre-wetting. And there we have, it's coming up on the shot clock, 5 seconds, 6, 11, 10, 11. We should have coffee running around 12 for it to be an ideal one. So it looks like they're just starting to run now. So it's definitely hasn't made much of a difference. So we might even have, I think we're going to have to reduce our grind size again until we increase the grind size so we get a better flow. So I think we're going to end up leaving it at this, but this will give us an insight as to what just does happen. Yeah, so there's hardly anything come out of that at all. So yeah, we might just do away with that one, and then we'll have another crack at it. Yeah. Right, so I think we'll yeah, well that's barely even done anything with it. So all right, what I'll do is I'll abandon this. We'll reduce it. Yeah, I think we'll have to reduce the grind size again. Reduce the grind size so that we get a better flow. So I think we'll do one more, and then we'll see what the outcome is. All right, so first of all let's get rid of what we got here, and then I'll come back. Okay, so what we've done now is we have increased our grind number, which is giving us a coarser grind. We've gone from 7 that we had before, we've gone up to 9 now. Of all accounts, we should see some improvement. Again, the impress puck system is working off its previous settings, so this will be like a new thing for them because we've increased the grind size. So let's see what happens with this one. This time we should have enough beans in there for it not to run out. So I didn't weigh anything up this time, but we have realised now that we get about a 20.5 grams in our portafilter from each dose. So let's tamp this one. Right, so now we've gone under dose, so now we need to add a bit more, which is probably the better way because it'll bring it up to where we want it. So. Okay, tamp that again. Nope, we still need more. Alright. A little bit more. Okay, so we tamp that one. Alright, so now we're back to our ideal dose. So the system itself has figured this out because we initially went into the settings and we've done our selection of fresh roasted coffee. So right, we'll take this one out and we'll brew this one. And by all intensive purposes, we should see some improvement to the flow. So again, it's probably still in the learning stages for getting it right. So let's see how we go with this one. Now pre-wetting stage. So we want 16. Still not getting much flow. Well, the flow's improved, but it's still not what we need. We're only getting drips through. Well, we are getting improvement. Here we go. Brewing was too slow. Consider increasing your grind size. So now it's come to the point where it's able to determine, like it said in the settings, this may take two or three shots to do it. So, all right, we'll make a coffee with this one. And we might do one more, and we might have to try and make this into a bit of a shorter video. But anyway, okay, let's brew some milk with this one. So we will hold off. I'll come back when we've made some more settings. All right, back to the third instalment. So what we've done this time is we have increased our grind size after our prompt from the display. So we've gone up to 12, a grind size of 12, which is quite a considerable increase. So what we've still got some beans left in the hopper. So what we'll do is we'll grind this one up, and I'll just weigh this up again. Right, so we've zeroed that. Let's see if it makes a difference to our dose. See what happens. Okay, so it's giving us a bit more. And this is probably working off the previous thing, so still need a bit more. Still need more, all right. Probably quite a bit to get us there this time, but this is what the system will do. It will do this until it gets the ideal dose rate, and it will remember it for the next thing. So let's go across and see what we got. All right, well, from our previous measurement we had 20.5, so by increasing our grind size, it's now reduced our dose amount, so it's still brought it up to, so what we've got was 18 grams from the coffee beans that we had in there. So let's brew this one up and we'll see how we go for for run time. So by all accounts, this one we should see some more a run quicker or faster. That's 8, 9, 10. Well, there we go. Yes, we have the coffee running a lot earlier this time, so I think perhaps I should have cleaned out the portafilter I think a bit more, but we may have a bit of channeling. But yep, looks like this one's far better, so it's 32. What we're using is a double basket, so there is a pre-setting on that, so it's selected that itself. So it's still telling us now we need to still go for a coarser grind, but on saying that, we have more of a coffee volume than what we did before. So basically, it's a case of, until you get it, the three main factors being your dose rate, your grind size, and your brew time, to achieve the double espresso shot, which is around about 40 mil. Sorry, 80 mil. My apologies. So that's probably nowhere near it, but these three factors, the impress puck system, is making it so much easier. And it takes the guesswork out of it. You could see throughout the video there was numerous changes that we made. We had different results, but the last two times we were able to bring it up to where the ideal dose was, and each time we brewed it, we had espresso flow quicker than what with each time. So ideally, it needs to start running between 8 to 12. So I think with that one, we were in the range. But again, if I increase the grind size more, then that will then improve our brew time to achieve our espresso dose that we want. Now, bearing in mind, all this is basically can be different to each individual's personal taste, but but a learning curve. This machine literally takes the guesswork out of it for you, and I did do some single dosing in the first place. We had 20 grams in the first time, we had 21 in the second time, and both of those times we had to add more beans into it. The last couple of times I just had a hopper full of beans, or half full of beans, and I didn't do any single dosing. So it's a combination of a lot of things, but the good thing is the machine does it for you. So in all, it's a brilliant machine, very user friendly, and for a person such as myself who loves playing around with these sorts of things, I thoroughly enjoy going through this process. So I hope this has or will help people, even if they purchase these machines. And the principle of all this is basically generally the same, but it will be done on a different, perhaps a different methods, such as the one next door. I have the Breville barista Express Impress, which doesn't have the display, still has the Impress puck system, but it's a slightly different method of doing it, and we still want to achieve our ideal espresso shot. And even then, with the Oracle, which is on the left hand side there, literally does everything for you. So depending on what machine you have, as to how you will go about getting what you want. So on that note, if you like the video, it's probably a little bit too long, I do apologise. If you like the video, please like it and hit the notification bell for future uploads. And if you enjoy and it does help, please subscribe to the channel. We're getting quite a good following and I'm very happy with that. So to all my subscribers, thank you for watching.